We enjoyed our cottage in El Calafate very much, with all the barbecues, dogs, and beautiful views. But after we managed to overcome our cold, there was time for us to move on. This part of the world is still a little bit too expensive for us to just hang around for a longer time here. We wanted to see more of it. So we catch the bus to Puerto Natales. We were going to Chilean side of Patagonia. We left Argentina and we crossed the border to Chile, still not believing that you are not allowed to bring any food over the border. We even had to throw away our sandwiches because Chilean authorities could charge a fee up to $10,000 for bringing any fresh food from Argentina. There are still things which definitely surprise us on our travel.
We are in Puerto Natales in Chile.
Turned out we ended up in a kind of hostel, hotel, whatever, because our Airbnb was not working out.
We just checked in to our room. Simple room.
Oh.
With very comfortable bed.
Oh yeah.
There is a space for our clothes, TV.
Yeah, and use the bathroom.
It's sweet.
It is sweet.
The size of the bathtub remembers me a little bit Japanese bathrooms. That was really sweet that we actually could choose the room, and we chose the worst one. But there is one reason. The bigger one was from the street, but on the opposite side of the street there is a barking dog, and we've been here for half an hour and this dog was barking since then.
Yeah.
All the time without a break. And here is a view. We are at the fjord in Puerto Natales in Chile.
Just arrived.
And
And
I bought the hiking sticks for 15 euros.
very good.
Only. There in Argentina, in El Chalten, the cheapest sticks were costing 89 euros.
This was cheap. The rest is not cheap yet. The food here in Chile is expensive until now.
Yeah.
We just paid 34 euros, I think, for 2 burgers and 2 beer.
Beer is very expensive.
Yeah.
I think we will not drink too much beer.
No.
We enjoyed so much to be at this fjord in Puerto Natales, and as we walked the sea promenade, we reached the end of the town, and we discovered the most ridiculous sculpture we've ever seen in our lives. The most ridiculous to us, of course.
So right now we managed to reach a bus station here in Puerto Natales, and we go on today to Punta Arenas. It is more south in Chile, and we are supposed to see penguins there. The time here was kind of, we didn't do too much because it was all a little bit, for us at least, too expensive, and this weather was not really nice, but the city is sweet. It is a kind of laid-back city. You can wander around, find a nice restaurant and go to the fjord down. But it is very, very windy there down, so it is not really a pleasure to sit for 2 hours there around. But it was nice. And you?
Yeah, this Puerto Natales I found is a really sweet small town here
Yeah.
at the fjord, South Chile. But yeah, this is the base to go to on a hike to see Torres del Paine and the old Torres del Paine National Park, but we didn't do this. First of all, my knees are still full of pain and I still have to heal them. The second reason was it is extremely expensive here. The entrance to National Park, the Torres del Paine, costs almost 40 euros per person.
And you still have to take a bus there,
And
1.5
bus back,
hours,
yeah.
and bus back, and yeah.
Yeah, and there is not really like a small trails to go. You can see also glaciers, but this is even more expensive on the boat. The boat costs 100 euros per person to drive there.
Plus entrance in the park.
Plus
So-
entrance to the park and plus driving with the bus there.
We were quite upset that we didn't get to see the famous Torres del Paine, but Mother Nature rewarded us, and when we were flying from Punta Arenas to Puerto Montt, we've got to see them from the plane. Such amazing view from the air.
We spent 2 nice days here and we enjoyed our time wandering around the small sweet town and sitting at the fjord and having maybe a small beer there. And it is really expensive to go out here. We found two places which were not too overpriced, and one was very local one, and we ordered Puntita. I don't remember how it's called. It was
such a huge portion
for 2 persons.
Yeah.
And the second one we had a pizza and a base camp pub
Yeah.
with a beer, and it was also really nice. And the pizza was actually relatively tasty. Yeah, we also ordered one for us too. It was around 14 euros for a pizza plus a big beer. A beer is 1.2 liter.
That's a
bottle.
dream.
So we shared one,
Yeah.
obviously.
It is heavy. Cheers.
And the beer was 5 euros around.
Yeah.
So we paid around all together with a tip which was included in the bill, 21
One.
euros. Yeah, it is really much, I found, but Chile is expensive.
Yeah, going out is
Very
expensive.
expensive. Now we booked the Airbnb and we are trying to cook again because it is. Anyway, the food is very heavy and we've got fat already.
Yes, fun fact, I began to snore again.
Fun fact, I can't sleep in the night.
But
Not so fun fact.
no. But now we are at the bus stop and we take the bus to
We
Punta
drive to
Arenas.
Punta Arenas.
And one way for one person is 10,000 and it is around 3 hours drive.
Yeah.
First things first, we arrived.
Yeah. Now we found a place to eat.
Now we found a place to eat. It is quite nice. You want to see?
Ta-da!
You're messing around already.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We need a plate. They do look like penguins from the distance. There is this whole bunch of cormorants, the birds. They do actually look like a penguin from the distance. We just arrived in Punta Arenas here at the Magellan Strait. South, just last station before Tierra del Fuego in South America. We are really happy to be here. There is a one reason to come here, not only one, but obviously one of most important is to see the penguins. And because it was our dream for a very long time, because penguins is one of our favorite animals on the world.
Yeah, how you see in the logo.
And our host, when we check in, I said, yeah, I hope we manage to book a tour, but they're really expensive and you know how it is. And she said, yeah, you can go here to the harbor. There's lots of cormorants. And we say that they're like a penguins just with the wings because they look exactly like them. And actually they do.
I have somehow the feeling we don't need to make this cruise to see the penguins. I think we found them already here. If you don't know that they are birds, you would really think that they are penguins.
Doing this, you're standing there and... No, seriously. And there's every place on the world, of course, there is a cruise ship behind us with a mass tourism. This kind of places, they will not be left in peace. No? I don't know. Now look at this.
Yeah, I see.
It's so ugly.
Yeah.
And it's breaking the environment and breaking the tourism industry. I don't know.
Bloopers.
Say something nice.
No.
Say something funny. Be funny.
I don't know. We were sitting there at the fjord and this was so nice and you didn't make any content. Now when I walk in some
This is
stupid
so nice.
way, you want to make a content. You should record up there. Here, look at there. The boat drove away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow I missed it.
Yeah. And the clouds are beautiful. I go home, I have to pee.
Ah.
No? Touch his finger! Touch it!